Yeah, see, and this is why I really enjoy the dice and why I have shared the dice. I share the dice because the dice show you the template of construction. It shows you how they have orchestrated the fear of the devil. Okay? With the 74. 74 Jesus, 74 Lucifer. And then you got your high Hashatan, which is the high Satan on the die. But I've shown you on the die how that's actually heaven. Yeah, and it shows you the heaven. It also shows you, yeah, so what they have done, they have taken the planetary information that was found on the die, and they've painted God as the devil. So anybody who's afraid of the devil, just know that is a construction. Okay, and then you have people that say, oh yeah, it's just God playing the devil. No, friend. Man has constructed the devil. They turned God into the devil, just like they turned the Great Mother into the harlot. Okay? A lot of these people who went back to Egypt that are in the Bible, over and over again, they knew about the Great Mother too, you guys. She's written all over the walls there. And I feel like that's part of why they hide her, They don't want us to access the truth of the grand family. You've got Father Saturn, okay, who is also connected to the sun, okay, for your zodiac. Then you have your son of man, which is concerning the earth, and also the sun that's in the sky. Then you have the daughter, who is the moon, who is also likened unto the earth as a mother of earth. And then you have the Great Mother, who is Palladian. This is why the Pleiades and Orion is mentioned in your Bible, to help you connect these dots. Even in Babylon, they painted God as Baal, you guys, the Alpha. They've been playing God for a long time down here. Likewise, this is why Christ came. Christ came to show us that we too have a crown. We have a kingdom, which is right here, this earth, this beautiful garden of Eden. Earth is the garden, you guys. They were kicked out mentally. Lots of things in the Bible is pertaining to the mind. You access heaven mentally also. That's why I am here in heaven mentally. I stay here. I don't have any fear because I know whose house this is. I know who helped me get here. So, yes, this is why I chose the direction to teach you about the dice, so I could help people dismantle the fear of the devil and the demons. The demons are pertaining to the moons. They're your own reflections. You're a grand creator. You are so powerful as a Godhead. You can create heaven or hell here. And many people, that's where they are at in their heads, you guys. It's a mental access. It's a mental plane. Yeah, and then when you study Gematria and you see how it actually does go all the way back to Babylon, all the way back to even Daniel's time, you guys, because Daniel, keep in mind, he was in Babylon. Okay, there's been stories that have been a major part of history that have been written for our instruction, like Nebuchadnezzar wanting to be the head of gold. Where do you think they got that idea with the golden head? My dice show you that. The dice go all the way back to the beginning. They connect with the pyramid. Yes, they also show you, how they're the bones, they're the rocks. Yes, and this is also why the people in the Bible were so gung-ho happy about stoning everyone. You ever wondered why they were so stone crazy? The die is the stone. Okay? Likewise, there is a giant stone hurling towards the earth that people are afraid of, and you need to know this is God's house. The whole heavens is God's house. Whatever is supposed to happen is going to happen. We should not be surprised. Now, I have already told you before how I do believe that Jesus was a true man. I've shown you on the zodiac. I know how people manifest into time. Everything that's in the above manifests into the below. Likewise, if you're looking for the devil, look no further than the man on the inside. Many of us have transmuted this figure. Okay, we have an understanding of who this person is. This is also why I like cartoons for the modern world. You know, I think the show Scooby-Doo shows you a lot. It shows you that all the true ghosts and ghouls and bad guys, they're not like these mystical creatures that we've all been taught that they are. It's actually men. Okay, so men are the true devils down here. Even with your dice, I've shown you how Jesus, as him being the 74 on the die, he is also the beast, 47. The 47 goes through the mirror to become the Christ. Likewise, we are the beast of the field too. Nebuchadnezzar teaches us this. Okay? We go through the mirror and we become the king, the head of gold. Okay? It's an allegory. It's a story about our progression. Talked to you several times about the words and how the words have hidden meaning in them. Concerning the Magi, you know, the Magi, when they came to the Christ in the mangers, they had gifts. And these gifts are all symbolics as well. They're symbolic of you also. Because the Christ, his whole story is to try to teach you how to become his reflection. Yes, we don't replace him as much as we become him. We become like him. We become a reflection. Likewise, the dice show you the Christ as the reflection of God. Okay? Likewise, we also become the reflection of God. This is why Christ was able to tell us we are all gods. This is the great power we have that has been gifted to us as the creators. Okay, and then you get into the modern world with the Neo, yes, and the 1, and the 0, for the 10 also. Okay, my dice even show you the Ra. They show you so much just in that dice. Notice a lot of the cultures over there who have the black box, they wear it right there on their head. Or they got it on the ground. They got their black box on the ground. We know where the White House is. They got the black house over there, and they wear that little box right there on their head. They have a scroll inside of it. And then they wear like bindings around their arms. This is all to represent Saturn and his rings also. Okay, and I've shown you how Saturn connects to the die. Saturn is the 93 for the 39 angel. It is the Father's house. All the planets belong to the Father. There's literally no fear here. So yes, if you're coming to my page and you want to know more about what I'm talking about with the dice, just understand I'm not trying to create the devil. I'm trying to show you how the devil is a figment of people's imagination. It's a creation that man has made. The man Yeshua is not, though. He was a literal man. Yes, and he came to give sacrifice to those who needed a sacrifice. If they thought they were sinners, they needed the sacrifice. And this is acceptable, to accept the sacrifice if needed. Okay? And this is why he could tell you to go and sin no more. This is why I started with the dice to begin with. And I feel like my transmission is completed now.